Hey there, I'm Adam Velastro, and I'm the founder of Traveling Tradies. Now, before I get started, I need to clarify just a couple of definitions for you. First of all, what's a tradie? A tradie is a tradesman or tradeswoman, and it's an informal Australian way of saying it. A tradesman or tradeswoman is a man or woman that is highly qualified in their skilled labour of trade. I'm sure you know what that is, but let me reiterate for you. They are plumbers, electricians, carpenters, landscapers, bricklayers, concreters, mechanics, painters, labourers, gardeners, chefs, and many, many more. Tradies are not only skilled in their specific trade, but as a result of their skill level, they have the ability to do a broad range of tasks and projects. Now, what's a host? A host is a person who receives or entertains other people as guests. Typically, a host is someone who manages or owns a hostel, a hotel, a guest house, a bed and breakfast, or any other accommodation type. Now, what's traveling tradies? Well, essentially, we are a travel and skilled labour exchange company that works with Australian tradies to have epic and affordable adventures right across the world by paying their travel bill through trading and exchanging their skills for food and accommodation. So, who was Travelling Tradies created by and why? Travelling Tradies was created by me, Adam Velastro, and essentially that's what I do. After working in construction for nearly a decade, I travelled the world for nearly 3 years to 11 countries and spent less than $12,000. I use my skills to fix, repair, and construct anything and everything for free food and accommodation. I painted, I changed doors, I changed windows, I laid drains, I put in light bulbs, I fixed leaking taps and repaired broken furniture. I replaced gutters and fixed toilets. I did all the handyman tasks that would normally cost a fortune. I not only made lifelong friends, I got to travel super affordably, I had the most rewarding experience of my life, and my whole perspective of the world totally changed. I created Traveling Tradies to help tradies escape the routine of the day to day and give them the ability to explore the world in an affordable, rewarding, and adventurous way. And I created Traveling Tradies to provide a service for people around the world who needed skilled assistance but don't have the network or the budget to do so. Traveling as well as building things are two of my greatest loves, and I wanted to give other people the option to explore the world whilst using their skills. I believe traveling opens our minds and hearts and gives perspective on ourselves and the world around us. It gives people knowledge and context about other cultures, thoughts, ideas, and beliefs, and gives us an understanding in all aspects of our own lives and others around us. This expanded angle of perception not only makes the traveler a better person, but ultimately the world a better place. So let's get into some more depth. Why would tradies actually want to travel? Well, firstly, most tradies want to explore, but I found that through my research, there are three dominant problems as to why tradies don't get to have epic adventures around the world. The three problems are as follows. 1. Complacency. They're stuck in their job. They're stuck in their lives. They are bored and burnt out from the routine of the day to day, and they're sick of going through the motions. They feel a little empty inside and are craving for some excitement and change. 2. Money. They think that traveling is expensive and that they don't have the time. 3. Fear. Fear of the unknown, fear and uncertainty about the support when they're overseas, uncertainty about their job security when they return, uncertainty about what their friends and family might think, and they're afraid to go out on a limb. As a result of these three problems, tradies experience a deep pain. This deep pain is regret. Regret on missing out on truly living an epic life. Regret on missing out on seeing the world and all it has to offer. Regret on missing out on doing something different and going against the constraints of what society says is normal. The regret of looking back when they are 85 and wishing they had explored the world, wishing that they had had epic adventures, and wishing that they had created an epic story and truly lived an epic life. So now let's go down to host problems. As well as tradies, through my research and traveling as well, I found that hosts also suffer from three dominant problems when it comes to the place of business and projects needing to be completed. Those three dominant problems are as follows. 1. Time. There's just not enough hours in the day and the timing is never right. 2. Money. They can't afford to fix, repair, and construct things or finish projects, even if it's affecting their business, and it's always a financial battle. 3. Skilled labor. Skilled labor is hard to find, affordable skilled labor is even harder to find, and most of them won't finish the job on time or even do that good of a job. So the deep pain as a result of the problems for most hosts comprises of a few different aspects. Having unfinished projects. This downgrades the look of your hotel and hostel, and a lot of foreigners dictate the credibility of a place from what it looks like. Losing customers. If a place does not look inviting as a result of half-finished projects, customers will go elsewhere. Even if your place is the best place in town, it doesn't matter. Even though we are all told never judge a book by its cover, people always do. Lost exposure. The majority of people love talking about where they are and who they are with, and word of mouth and picture posting all over social media gives many places great exposure. If you don't have customers as a result of unfinished projects, then fundamentally you are losing free exposure and advertising. And essentially, all these things equate to losing money, and lots of it. Now let's get into how traveling tradies can provide the solution tradies and hosts are after. So through my research and as a result of the problems that I found for tradies, I created a 6-step framework through traveling tradies that gives the solution to get any tradie overseas within 6 to 10 weeks and fully prepared traveling the world for as long as they want. Not only that, they'll be prepared mentally and physically, and the method I created is called frames. The solution as a result of the frames method is that traders receive three main solutions and the ultimate prize. The first solution is adventure. Adventure on creating their own story. Adventure on having epic experiences. And an adventure to actually live. Affordability. We show them how to have an affordable travel experience that from what traveling tradies can teach them, they can implement forever and travel anywhere, anytime. Assurance. We give them security. Personal security through the gaining of the knowledge and confidence about traveling. And we offer a level of job security through partnering companies to help them get a job when they return home. We also provide ongoing support before, during, and after their epic adventure. And as a result of the three main solutions, they receive the ultimate prize. The ability to truly live an amazing life by providing affordable and epic adventures for tradies anywhere, anytime, right around the globe. Now back to the host. Do you need help? Do you have unfinished projects? Do you want highly skilled labor but can't really afford it? As a result of the traveling tradies, hosts can now receive three solutions completed projects at an affordable cost with highly skilled Australian labour. And as a result, the ultimate prize is finished projects, gained exposure, and ultimately more income. So, what does the market say? Let's have a look at what the Australian market has to say about tradies. So, what's an Aussie tradie worth an hour? For example, a concreter is worth $66.37. A painter is $42.18. A plumber is $78.40. The cost of living in Australia is quite expensive, but also tradies are paid very well. They're paid very well because they're actually regarded as some of the highest skilled labour in the world, and a tradie job is regarded as quite a high profession in Australia. All Australian tradies undergo 4 to 6 years of school and on the job training and must sit a written and practical examination before they are signed off as a competent and qualified tradesman. Now let's do a quick little exercise. Let's assume one night of stay at your accommodation costs, I don't know, roughly 25 Australian dollars per night. You've got a plumbing job that urgently needs to be done, and it will take about 48 hours or 2 days straight to complete. An Australian plumber costs about $78.40 per hour, and you need to hire him for 4 hours for 12 days. Therefore, it would normally cost $3,763.20. If you exchange your accommodation and food and your hospitality, it equals about $25 a night. Say food is $10 a night. That's approximately $35 a day. $35 a day by 12 is $420. As a result, you've just saved yourself nearly 3,500 Australian dollars. Not only that, you gain friends for life, you learn about Australian culture, you expand your network, and you get all those much needed jobs completed. Now, I know what you may be thinking. Tradies in your respective countries aren't paid that much, and maybe it's all relative. But there is a reason why Australian tradies get paid so much, and it's because they're bloody worth it. So here's a market size validation. The population of Australia is approximately 24.13 million. Of that, 1.489 million are Australian tradies. That's 6.5% of the population. If we put that into perspective, it gives us an understanding of why tradies want to travel. There's lots of us. There's lots of work to be done, and there's a huge number of tradies that want to travel and come over and help those in need. Let's just touch base on why tradies actually want to travel. As you can now see by the sheer number of us and the problems outlined previously, it is clear that tradies need a change. They need to refresh their bodies and minds, and a clear way to do that is by traveling the world. Tradies want to travel because they all want to have an adventure. They all want to have more fun, and they all want to live an epic life. Sometimes it's hard for them to see this when they are so caught up in their own little bubble of life. But that's why traveling tradies exist. We exist to challenge tradies and provide opportunity and an environment enhanced perspective. Perspective in life, perspective of themselves, perspective of others, perspective of the direction they want to take, and ultimately help them find a purpose. Tradies love using their skills, and especially for people that really appreciate it. When we see a smiling face from a person that now has a roof over their head as a result of our skills, that makes you feel on top of the world. Not only are we achieving an outcome, we are giving back. And by helping others, that truly puts tradies in a class of our own. Now let's go through how traveling tradies can help hosts like you. We can help you get on top of the jobs you've been meaning to do while saving you money. We can help you meet new people, make new friends, and share adventures together. We let the world come to you. You get to exchange skills through teaching and learning. You get to learn and practice a new language if English isn't your dominant language. You get fresh ideas and perspectives on your projects. You get to create inspirations and dynamics. You get to become part of the global community. You might even get to revisit your own city or town that you haven't done in a while by getting to show your new tradies around. You will make friends for life. Now, as a host, what can you offer? Well, what we have as a guideline for hosts is that we send out if we proceed together. But basically, what you can offer are things like a bed, breakfast, lunch, dinner, free laundry, free drinks, discount on parties, discount on tours, activities such as surf lessons or free boards if you're near the coast, yoga or other various activities, hiking expeditions, bikes at your disposals, language lessons, and anything else that you'd like to exchange. So, what do hosts get in return again? Well, in return, you get highly skilled Australian labour for approximately 4 hours a day, 4 to 5 days a week. We can also provide skills workshops if you're not interested in return labour for yourself, through skills workshops for community and youth development to teach them basic skills, things like how to lay a drain, how to wire in a light bulb, how to use tools properly, how to fix leaking taps, build a frame for a house, and much, much more. Not only that, you get smiling faces, you get friends for life, and you get exposure to other cultures and the world. As a result, you get completed projects and more income. All of this is negotiable before the trips commence so that both parties involved are 100% happy with the agreement. So, how do you become a traveling tradies host? Our website is www.travelingtradies.com and it's purely a connection platform. Basically, all tradies and all hosts will need to create a profile on the website. For the tradies, this will include information and pictures about themselves, their skills, as well as proof of their qualification through uploads of their licenses and certificates. Every single tradie will be screened and every tradie will need to upload their cards and qualifications to ensure that they are up to the traveling tradie standard before we send them around the world. For the hosts, this will include a description of themselves, their lodging, and also the area they're in, including pictures and details about the projects needing to be completed. The website is a database of hosts and a database of tradies where you can connect and communicate on the platform and arrange your own negotiations. The purpose of the website is to give tradies the ability to help hosts anywhere in the world and move from one place to the next effortlessly, therefore making their travel experience easier and better. For the hosts, it means the ability to be connected to skilled labor coming to their country or town. Currently, our website, travelingtradies.com, is the beta registration phase. So go on over and register your basic details, and I will personally send you a registration and information pack while the full registration and profile procedure on the website is being finished by developers in the coming month. Now let's go through a quick little story. Meet John and meet Alfred. John is a plumber in Melbourne, Australia, and Alfred is a hotel owner in Lisbon in Portugal. They both go to www.travelingtradies.com, and John is looking to have an adventure overseas in Portugal, and Alfred is looking for some skilled help. So both of them have needs, and John wants traveling opportunities, free meals, free tours, free drinks, and a little bit of a party. Alfred needs about 25 hours a week of labor. He needs someone that has qualified plumbing skills because his sinks and his toilets are just in disarray. Well, It's a match. They link up on traveling tradies after viewing each other's profile and negotiating, and John can offer exactly what Alfred needs, and Alfred can offer all of the things, including travel experience, free meals, free tours to John. It's that simple. Now, it all sounds great, but you may be wondering, how much is this all going to cost you? And how much is it going to cost to be a part of this amazing network? Well, I've got a surprise for you. Currently, nothing. It's completely free. The reason for this is that we are gathering our first group of raving fans. We have hosts already on board, ready to rock and roll, and we're gathering tradies at a rapid pace. We want to build the database quite rapidly, so get on board now. Guys, what are you waiting for? It won't be free forever, so I urge you all to get involved while it's free. Ideally, right now, we're looking for potential hosts who have a project to accommodate 1 to 4 tradies for approximately a month, but all other projects and offers are welcome as well. We currently have a competition underway for 4 tradies to be lucky enough to have all their expenses paid to be sent to one lucky host to have their chosen project completed so that we can document the project through video, imagery, and blogging. This will give the chosen host a lot of free exposure and marketing, as well as all the access to the imagery, video, drone footage, and articles created to use for themselves. Again, right now, register while it's free, and register now to discuss any queries, questions, or anything else you want to know. Again, all offers are welcome and all offers are flexible and negotiable. Now, I want to take you guys through our goals, our mission, and our vision. Firstly, our goals. Our tradie goal is to have 1,000 tradies overseas having epic adventures in the next 3 years. And our goal for our hosts is to have 10,000 hosts on our database also in the next 3 years in majority of the countries right around the world. Our missions. Our trading mission is to be the connection and the provider for affordable and epic adventures around the world so that all our tradies can truly live an epic life. And our host mission is to be the solution to unfinished projects by providing highly skilled Australian labour at an affordable exchange so that together we can construct the world. Now our vision. Our vision, our big game, our big goal is to create tradies without borders. So much like doctors and engineers without borders, will provide skilled labour across the globe to support the UN global goals and help educate societies in need, to influence infrastructure and innovation, and therefore create sustainable cities and communities right across the world. Now, we have a lot of partners and a few charities that we work with on a regular basis. We are partnered with various organizations that support traveling tradies, and they include various radio stations, podcasting stations, Cornerstone, which is a great outsourcing agency, Aussie Action Abroad, which is an amazing humanitarian organization that works all through Nepal and India and other parts of the world, and Mates in Construction. Charities we support. Some local community love. Traveling Tradies is passionate about making a positive and impactful difference in our tradies' lives as well as in our network of hosts around the world. Traveling Tradies firmly supports and contributes to various local and international organizations and charities that are aligned with our vision and direction of contributing to making the world a better place. We proudly support Business for Good by contributing 1% of our annual revenue to this marvelous charity, which provides life-saving water, food, farm animals, school buildings, and education, amongst many other things, to people all over the world that truly need it. And we run quarterly events where all our proceeds go towards Mates in Construction, which is an amazing organization dedicated to improving the mental health and well-being of construction workers and ultimately to reduce suicide amongst tradies here in Australia. Now, to all of you out there, I'd like to say thank you so much for your time. If you have any other questions or queries, please email me at adam@travellingtraders.com, or please visit our website and register as a host. You've got nothing to lose. Visit the website at www.travellingtraders.com. Join us at Travelling Tradies and help us to rebuild the world.